Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Well, this is the schedule, and they keep doing mile races. They start at 7:20. It's about 8:40 now, but you can see they've had a lot of age groups already. And I'm running the media mile at 10:20, and then the pros run at 12:30 and 12:40. A bunch of Olympians, so it'll be an exciting day, perfect day. A little bit of wind and about 60 degrees. Perfect day. Okay, here come lots of 1 milers here. I don't know how many people in this group, but look how many. Wow, it's pretty cool. This is awesome. Perfect day here. Playing music along the way here. There he is already. And the next set of runners are coming. Okay, here comes the next round of runners. Here they come. Wow, wait. This would be like the 30 to 40 age group. Awesome. There they all go. Pretty cool. Thousands of them in this age group. Probably the 40 year, or 30, 35 age group. Men and women, 30, 35. Pretty cool. This is how they start each mile run. They had 2 lead cars and 2 police cars. So they're getting ready for the next round of runners. Over 8,000 runners do this 1 mile run. There they go. Second wave, 25, 29. There they go. Second wave of them. Pretty cool. Yeah. So the race starts right here at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's got a beautiful day here. And we start right down there, and then we go all the way down to Central Park. So at the Central Park South. So it's 1 mile from right around 80th Street to 60th Street. It's usually 20 blocks to the mile here in New York. Here's where we picked up our pair of shorts and numbers. Okay, we're getting ready for the kids race. One of the big kids race right here. Right to there. Moving up to the start here in a minute. Kids, get ready to go here in a minute.
To give you your final instructions and service, please welcome our USA track and field official, Reggie.
Reggie over there. Megan Harrison was the women's overall.
Twice? Maybe she finished so fast we brought her in for testing. Is that possible? You know, we already discover a juicy story. All right, we'll find Megan and we'll make sure she gets her plaque. Going over to our top men's finisher. Let's give it up representing Flow Track. Let's hear it for, aptly named Johnny Pace.
Big tall guy, yeah. Men's winner in the media mile. Right there.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Now, every year, it's important that we honor our top finishers, but there's always someone from the media that has really inspired all the other media members and has become named the most inspiring athlete from the media mile field. So, our most inspiring athlete from the Media Mile field is Stephanie Huff. It is also more inspiring when they come up on stage. Here we go, Stephanie. Congratulations, Stephanie. You are our most inspiring athlete today.
Inspirational athlete. The inspirational athlete right here. Awesome. From the media group.
And
Pregnant
the
face.
reason why we
I love
found you
it.
so inspiring today is, I believe is it 30 weeks pregnant? 32 weeks pregnant
Awesome.
out there running a mile. So thank you, Stephanie, and we wish you nothing but success.
Great job, Stephanie.
And coming back from a broken knee.
Awesome. Congratulations.
So that's pretty impressive stuff, and we thank you for being out here, Stephanie. We wish you the best of luck with the baby, and thank you for being back out here, and we look forward to seeing you next year, maybe pushing your baby in the next, in the kids' races. Of the New Balance Fifth Avenue Mile. We have seen lots of great teams out there over the years, but it looks like we have something of a dynasty that is brewing. Your top team in the Media Mile is once again, 3 times in a row, the New York Times.
Oh, yeah. With the big T. I love it. New York Times.
Get a picture, bro.
Not hard.
Let's go,
Not hard to see
baby.
why they won. You got 50 people here. Awesome.
Maybe the Kansas City Chiefs will reach out because they're looking for a 3-peat too.
Whole team came out. That's awesome. New York Times. Overall team champion.
There we go. We got room up front here if you want to stand up front in front of the stage. You know what it is? All right. Who's getting this back? There you go.
There's the trophy. Overall team award.
Let's go.
New York Times. Yeah.
All right. One to just go. Wait.
Great job, guys.
We're in it.
We're going to bring back
Go again.
Johnny Pace and Stephanie Hoppy out here, our top male finisher and our most inspiring athlete from the Media Mile, for a big picture. One more time, last call, Megan Harrington, are you out
For all
there?
winners in each division, along with Ted Mazzilli. The
We
60-year-old.
got John. Happy birthday to Robert out there. Happy birthday, Robert. You got Mike, Ray, Cole, James, Neil, and Ernesto. Way to go.
All right, let's hear it for Arthur, Jimmy, Ryder, Dylan, Carl, Brandon, Marcus, Manjing, Alan, and how about David, Sean, and Marina? Here comes Mary Winsberg.
I gotta be honest, she doesn't deserve to be in this. She looks too young. No way. Way to go, Mary.
All right, we got after a Westchester, Mick Portland, Allie Palmer Striders. We got the Bourbon Runners, Gary, Stinky, Barbara, Corey, Frank. Another birthday, happy birthday, Robert.
All right, Robert Pepper out there. Way to go.
We celebrate.
Let's say hi to Jesse, Hillary, Cindy, Gerard, me, Ivy. We've got Janine, Grant, Suzanne, Connie, and James. Congratulations, Hellgate Road Runners coming through. Looking fantastic as always.
All right, how about John's Bob, John, Roberta, and Jones out there too.
Much smaller field. The 70-year-old, much smaller field.
You know it's a great field.
We got it. Mercury Masters, getting it done. Sakonic is out there. How about Thomas, Greg?
Well, Westchester track club coming through.
That's Michael. We've also got Salvador out there.
Just saying hello to Daisy, to Lori, to Raji as well.
Okay, this is the women's local elite. They've just finished up. They're all wandering around over here. So this is the women's local elites. Have just finished up their race. These are the women local elites. Have just finished up. The men are coming next. So we're getting it. And here we're on the back side of the finish line. And the men will be coming in just a few minutes.
Championships in the men's division are about to take this finish line by storm.
There's the local elites right there, hanging out after running their mile. 4:01 was the winning time.
But you're quiet, you're all glued to the TV, but I promise you, we're going to cue you in as our lead vehicles are starting to turn off the road. You do want to start paying attention to Uptown, where you will be able to see some of our runners as they start to come in. And start, clap those hands, ring those cowbells. It is always a tight finish here at the New Balance Fifth Avenue Mile with our pro athletes.
And right now we have a 3-woman race with Jory, Schweitzer, and Eloy, who looks to be putting down the hammer right now. Our lead vehicle is turning the corner. And if you crane your necks uptown, up Fifth Avenue, you will see these athletes coming into sight right now.
And this is the time too where they'll start to make their moves. Trying to make that last push. Eloy in the orange jersey, Schweitzer in the red, and Carissa Schweitzer making the move. It is going to be Carissa Schweitzer from Portland, Oregon. Carissa Schweitzer, a new mile.
Here comes Emma Colburn, coming back from injury. She broke her ankle earlier this year on the comeback tour. But it is Carissa Schweitzer. We have a new champion in the women's division here at the New Balance Fifth Avenue Mile.
I've been running on the ground for 2 months and working my butt off, but obviously haven't been able to compete or have race opportunities, and this is, again, I said disappointing, but still a positive step. I think a lot of people in my position would have had their surgery in May and just called it a year. So I'm proud of the work I did, and I know it was still worthwhile, even though today was a disappointing result.
So what has been driving you to come back, not just for next year, but for this season in particular, and come to this race? And
I mean, I love it. I just love this sport. I love competing. Even today, that's a crummy result. I just love competing. I love the work. I love seeing, what progress I can make compared to myself a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So I just love it. So specifically this year with this injury, it was just, the training was the thing that I poured my heart into because it's my favorite thing. So it wasn't a big sacrifice or a big choice even. It was just a very natural craving and desire to get back to work.
Do you have any more races on the calendar for this fall?
I hope to do a 5K in October. Obviously today revealed I have a lot more race prep I have to do. So as long as I can get really a little bit more physically ready in the next 6 weeks, I'd like to do a 5K in October.
What do you think specifically you have to work on in training?
Oh, it's just more of it. Like I said, I've probably done like, you know, maybe less than 10 actual track sessions. And that's like, you know, you can't really sneak around doing that. So I just have to have more of it. I think I'm doing the right stuff. I just need more time.
You talk a little bit about I know you did a lot of cross training.
Yeah.
Sort of like how much of that are you still doing? And are you kind of done to be, or you're glad to be doing more on the run stuff, or like are you still working cross training?
I feel like, sorry, I just got a little like post-run stab chest. I am still doing cross training. I've kind of found that my body feels best when it's running a little less running volume and more cross training in the last year. So yeah, that's will continue on, and I enjoy it, and I feel good doing it.
You picked up the halfway, and what was your strategy?
The strategy was just to go, you know, as fast as I could. Like, it started like going too quick from the beginning, you know. Road might always feel like sprinting the whole time, so I was just okay. So yeah, the goal was just to go and race.
This is a great way to end the season. It's been very strong for you.
Yeah.
You're a different athlete than a year ago.
Yeah, I put so much work into this. I use the flag stuff, put more miles, and yeah, I think it's working out. Yeah.
Thank you.
What were some of your major takeaways from racing this season?
My major take is like everything is possible. Like you just have to put work in it and believe in yourself.
Like being Diego's teammate at these Olympics and like being on the same stage and team with her.
It was amazing. It was a very, very incredible moment to just get to race with Faith, because I've been looking up to Faith. When I was in Oregon, I would sit on the stands and watch her race World Championships, and to get to race with her,
And the lead car is just about to turn off of Fifth Avenue, so if you turn your heads uptown, you can start to see these athletes come into view right now. Josh Kerr, looking over his shoulder again, has put perhaps...
Ever, 142. And no, it's incredible. We're kind of just using our residual fitness to see what we can do in the Diamond League there after the games and stuff. And it was going well. Missed the Brussels Diamond League final by just a bit, but just because of racing stuff. And no, I'm happy with it, yeah.
And so you're thinking now, I know there's a lot of talk about who could fill that fourth Grand Slam track spot. You just did a mile, you know you're an 800 guy. Would you be interested in potentially running a lot more 1500s if they call you?
Absolutely. I think that's definitely something I have to start gearing myself towards, because I definitely right now train specific 800. I definitely have to finish just to focus on just that and run as fast as I can in that. But it'll be interesting to change that up and see how I can do those doubles, and I think it'd be a great league to be a part of, and it really push the sport forward, and it'd be sweet to be a part of.
Yeah, what do you think is behind this year's crazy fast times, and like, do you think it could be the bicarb to use it? Is that something that could be part of it?
I haven't used bicarb yet. I was just gonna try to get me on it. I have yet to use it. It's just kind of more of like, it could mess your stomach up pre-race, and so like, I'll try it next season. So I mean, that's one of the things that I can look forward to using. But no, there's a lot of factors going into this year. Just switching up training and Flagstaff, having incredible people around me, my coaches and everything, and I think just that being happy and being in a great environment really pushed me to run so much better this year. And I'm happy for it. I'm excited for the next season.
I know you're trying to close the gap to Marco and Emmanuel and Yoni. Like, what do you think you can do like to build on this season to get there?
I think just the consistency of like, all right, this is my first year at Flagstaff, and compounding that and being there again. We kind of know what made the success this year, and we get to kind of build on that. And I mean, it's a hard gap to close. I mean,
Josh Kerr, the overall winner.
Pull me back to that McDonald's, took me to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like the Simmons with the pastry. Took down A Street, all white laces, driving so slow, with the takes. Me and my gun can't stop. Home money and boy baby. Now I live on bills.
What does winning the New Balance 5th Avenue Mile mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I didn't come in here with like really knowing what to expect, but there's just so much energy, and I definitely want to come back. It was a really fun race.
How does it feel to have the opportunity to run for an organization like New York Road Runners, who do so much for runners?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I've watched so many of these races, so to actually be in one, it's like really just feels like it comes around full circle, and just to be able to go out there and represent my group, represent my sponsor. So yeah, it's been fun.
Awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent. We really focused on that last 400 meters, so I was happy with how it played out.
How confident were you in your fitness heading into the race? Did you think you were going to be on that podium?
I mean, I always run with everything I've got.
From the last couple of years, and I saw Laura's move from her, her course record, and I thought, if I want to go after the men's course record today, maybe do something quite as bold as she is. So, I took some inspiration from Laura today, and it seemed to pay off.
Better weather than last year, isn't it?
Much better weather, a tailwind, so I can't complain about that, and it makes my job a lot easier turning around in the 347.
How do you assess the end of the year, Josh? You've got to Paris, Zurich, and then
Look, when you sandwich a year starting off with a 2-mile world record and then finishing here with a mile course record in 2:45, whatever it was, and a couple of world medals in between, it can't be too disappointing a season. When you nitpick and compare, it's going to be difficult to ever be satisfied. So it's been a good year. It's not something that I'm going to walk away with like, I could end my career on that, but we're definitely heading in the right direction.
Anything you could have done differently perhaps this year, or you started the year fantastic in Glasgow?
I took my opportunities really well, and I was really good on the days it counted, and maybe there were some days in between that I wasn't quite as focused on race day, middle of the race, so we got to work on the kind of middle of the season a bit more, but look, I can't be, no one's perfect, and I'm never going to be, but I'll strive towards it every year.
I know you have an appreciation for the history of the sport. You broke one of the oldest road running records in the United States. What does that mean to you?
I said to the meet director beforehand that I took Sydney Marie's NCAA record off him in 2017 or 2018 back in when I was running for the University of New Mexico, and I know how hard that was when that was the time, and so it was a real nice nostalgic moment trying to go after his record again today, and it's one of the most successful 1500 meter runners in the world's history. So those are the kind of times I'm going after, and I knew no one's going to get better conditions in a tailwind and a sunny day in New York. So
you smashed it.
What was it? I don't know what the time was.
3:48.
Oh, really?
47.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so it was a good day. I'm fit and healthy, and I'm happy. I was here looking forward to this race, and it makes a big difference for the mentality coming into these things.
Were you expecting to be unchallenged for so long?
No, I think this is the thing. At this end of the season, it's very difficult to figure out kind of who the players are. Everyone's kind of dealt with different things throughout the year, and people are coming here for different reasons. So I was coming here to break a course record that was pretty old, so I was just focused on myself.
Kessler here. So how'd your race go today?
It went fine. Just don't have the fitness I had earlier in the season, so I tried to go with Josh. I wanted to win. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like getting second. So I just kind of I raced like I had more fitness than I did, and kind of suffered the last quarter mile. But still, really proud of my season.
We did awesome.
Happy to end it here, but yeah, I want to win. I didn't want to detonate like I did. That's a real shame, but that's just where I'm at. That's where my body's at, where my fitness is at. So nothing really can be done about it.
I mean, you gave everything you had at the Olympics, and it's hard to keep it going. I mean, since that time, what all have you kind of done? Just set back, or?
Yeah, I just try and do enough to maintain my fitness. It's tricky. We're still experimenting with this. It did start to slip. I don't know if we could have done stuff better to try to maintain it, or if that's the nature of the game. And it's a peak. It's called a peak for a reason. You know what I mean? You can't hold it forever. So either way, proud of my season. We'll adjust some things next year, but really proud of how we did and all the things we did right.
Yeah, well, you got to be happy where you finished at the Olympics, or at least close to what you got fourth there in the 1500, right?
Yeah, fifth. Yeah, no, I was very proud. Fifth best in the world. Not to take for granted.
And then you got the third of the World Indoors, right?
Yep.
And so you're right there. I mean, some phenomenal performances. And so what are you looking at next year? They got World Indoors and World Championships. Going to go after both teams next year also?
I don't know what next year's going to look like, but yeah, hopefully I'll be back with better fitness, have all the experience banks from this year. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I think just keep trying to improve improve and do better on the world stage. So made some huge leaps this year. It's always hard to follow up a breakthrough year, but I think we have a good understanding of how everything works and really try to keep it tight and build on this year and do even better next year. So.
Now, what do you think about today's course? Have you ever run this race before?
No, I haven't. It was fun. I just didn't have the fitness to go with Josh, and I couldn't just let him go. So he's fitter than me. So.
Right. But you like the course here then?
Oh, I mean, it's a great event. I can't wait to be back next year. Yeah.
Well, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And so at this point, you're kind of just shutting it down for the season and seeing what happens for next year then, right?
Yep. Take some downtime, reset, and then a really big fall of training. So can't wait. Can't wait for my break. Can't wait to get training again. Can't wait to get racing again. So bittersweet hat. I'm sad this season has to end, but you know, all good things come to an end, and I'm excited for next year. So
from Philadelphia, Josh Hoy. And of course, taking the top spot, the reigning champion, the returning champion, finishing at a time of 3:44.3, representing Great Britain, Josh.
Now, before we bring out our champion, how many of you are making your first trip to New York City out there today? Anyone making their first trip into New York City? All of you have been here before. All right, that's great. We'd love to hear that. How many of you run today, maybe the first time at a New York Roadrunner race today? Any of you out here, first time New York Roadrunner race? My Delaware family out here? All right, some of you out there? Well, our champion made her debut today at New York Roadrunners, and what a debut it was. She is a 5-time national champion in the NCAAs. She ran at the University of Missouri. Today, she turned in a time of 4 minutes, 14.8 seconds from the United States. And your champion in the New Balance 5th Avenue Mile Women's Division, give it up for Carissa Schweitzer.